It's Friday, February 11th, 2022, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, another homicide in the capital, a giant in the Baptist community laid to rest, and we're on the road to Valentine. So let's start the morning off right.
The Morning Edition is brought to you by We Buy, You Sell Company, your leading hurricane impact windows, doors, and tile specialist.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Edition. I'm Jiminita Swain.
Good morning, everybody. I love you. It's the season of love. Let's get to it. Friday. Entertainment Friday.
A busy morning Friday, but before we get into all of that, I must send out a very special happy birthday to my grandmother, Miss Catherine Cooper. She celebrates her 86th birthday today, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grammy. I know our viewers are looking at all these
Yes, this is a lovely basket. We did tell you to tune in to see what you would be able to win. So this is just one of the prizes we have for you today. So you must pay attention and get the right answer in order to take this home and be ready for Valentine.
We have so many prizes, and we're going to give them out throughout the show, so make sure our viewers stay tuned for that once we throw out the trivia question and the answer. This one is all courtesy of John Bull, and we also have a surprise here from Comfort Sweets. Who's going to win that? But before that, let's get into our regular trivia question. Our Janae's Uniform Center Valentine question, and the question this morning is, who receives the most Valentine's Day cards, Jiminita? And the number to call, 502-3855. And you can win this mug all courtesy of Janae's. Who receives the most Valentine's Day cards? Who receives it, Janae?
I would say teachers.
Teachers? I would say moms.
Moms?
Yeah, I think that.
I think it'll be close.
I think it's mom.
All right, but sound like two good answers. We'll see what the final answer is.
Well, let's see how the weather is going to be this weekend as we head into the Valentine. We are waking up to 72 degrees, partly sunny, winds east-northeast at 5 miles per hour. Humidity 88%. Our cold front is weakening across the central Bahamas while high pressure is building behind it. For the northwest Bahamas, weather partly to mostly sunny and warm with isolated showers. For the central and southeast Bahamas, weather partly sunny and warm with isolated showers or a thunderstorm in the vicinity of the front. Breezy in the southeastern islands. Your daytime high temperature 82 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low of 66. And as we look ahead to the weekend, a couple of showers on Saturday, 81 in the day, 70 at night. And then on Sunday, those showers get out of here, 80 in the day, 65 at night.
Another homicide taking place on the streets of the capital. Police press liaison officer Superintendent Audley Peters was on the scene.
Shortly after 11 p.m., police received reports of a shooting incident that occurred on Wild Guava Street in Pinewood Garden. On the arrival of our first responders, they met a male lying in the street, unresponsive. Emergency medical services was summoned, and following their assessment of the victim, he was pronounced lifeless. Our initial investigations revealed that this male was walking south along Wild Tamron Street when he was approached by a lone gunman who brandished a firearm, and as a result, the victim turned around and started running. This gunman discharged his weapon in the direction of the victim, thereby the victim succumbing to his injuries here on scene.
15 new cases of COVID-19 reported in the Ministry of Health's latest release, 11 in New Providence, 2 in Grand Bahama, and 1 each in Abaco and Exuma. There were 50 new recoveries. Active cases stand at 6,602. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Michael Darvels acknowledging some challenges with the 50 Cuban nurses who arrived in the country last month to lessen the strain on the local healthcare system. He's optimistic, though, that things will eventually work out.
There has been some report that there may be a slight language barrier, but I anticipate from the experience in Jamaica and other parts of the Caribbean, they will learn very quickly. They're qualified, they're filling the gaps, and that's what we need at this particular time, particularly with the pandemic still not completely out of the way as yet.
And the longest-serving pastor of the Salem Union Baptist Church and president of the Bahamas National Baptist Missionary and Educational Convention, Reverend Dr. Charles Sanders, memorialized on Thursday during a state-recognized service. Reverend Sanders was also an educator known to be intimidating but caring. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, QC, says the Baptist community has lost a commander-in-chief who demanded academic excellence but also recognized that the less academically inclined must also have their place.
He did not believe that everyone was designed to pass exams and that practical skills are important. In his words, and I quote, "Bahamians need to support their own more than we do, and we must appreciate that we have among us the best and brightest of the world."
And before you get out this morning to see how our traffic is out there, we check in with Crystal Darling.
Good morning, Fisher and Jiminita, and good morning, Bahamas. We're here at the intersection of Golf Course Close and Charles Saunders Highway. And this morning I'm here with Officer Kemp, who's going to tell us about what happened last night in traffic.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Bahamas. Well, overnight, reported us, we've had over 6 accidents. And as usual, Crystal, I want to continue to remind the drivers out there to drive with due care and attention. It's very important to allow you to get to your various destinations safely and the safety of other road users.
Okay. And we also know that this part of this part of the island, we have a dual carriageway coming down from Beatrice Avenue. Could you tell us the difference between a dual carriageway and a single carriageway?
Okay, so in the area of Charles Sanders Highway, and what a dual carriageway, Crystal, it's a highway that's divided usually by a strip, and we consider it to be a median, where you have two lanes of traffic going in opposite direction. And I just want to say to the persons entering the main road from the dual carriageway to be careful, because just because one lane might allow you onto that main thoroughfare, you got to make sure that the other lane of traffic is aware that you're entering the main road as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Officer Kemp, for that. We will be now heading to a break, and we'll be right back.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Well, like we tell you, we have a lot of giveaways to give away this morning. And our first one that we're giving away, we have already given away that mug. They guessed the answer already now. You have to guess the answer for this. Comfort Suites Trivia. In which U.S. state is the Comfort Inn Great Valentine Hotel located? And the number for that, once again, is 502-3855.
Well, we'll see what happens, but we're a few days out from Valentine's, and the last few months have been challenging for many couples. Marriage and family therapist Dr. Edrika Richardson, better known as Dr. E, joins us live on Zoom to talk about relationship issues. Good morning, Dr. E.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm awesome. So tell us, what are some of the common relationship challenges that you've seen couples encountering?
I think what I'm seeing couples encounter, especially now, is returning to different schedules. Many of them are back out in the workforce. Some are staying home. and dealing with how to manage the differences with the family, as well as how to communicate through that and through finances, especially during this changing time.
And obviously the changes were spurred from COVID. But what can people do to strengthen their relationships at this time? You're saying that we are seeing some sense of normalcy. So what can they do?
The first thing they need to do is to start communicating about what those changes have been and what their plans are for the relationship to go forward. I find that many couples will assume that each person knows, but sitting down and having a brief conversation and maybe mapping out even a plan for the year can help the couple be really successful.
And finally, how can they continue to be better support systems to one another? I know sometimes we find that people mesh in relationships and they do away with what they usually should be doing, their fun activities, but how can they be a better support system to each other?
The first thing they can do is practice active listening, and that means that you listen with the intent to find out and be curious about what the other person is actually trying to get across, not trying to be defensive. And you can do little small gestures. You know, we're in the time of love right now, and so maybe it is waking up and making their tea or coffee in the morning, writing a little note and putting it in their bag, or even just picking up their favorite little chocolate as you go out through the day. It doesn't have to be a big gesture, but those little things and the ability to listen to your partner can go a long way in being supportive.
Well, great relationship advice there, Dr. E. Thanks again for joining us on the Morning Edition.
Thank you.
Gabe and Margaret Stiles just celebrated their Diamond Jubilee last month, having been married for 62 years. For the Williamstown Exuma couple, they give the secret that has kept them together all these years.
Love, prayer, commitment, patience, kindness, truthful with each other. When we love each other, we will be kind and honest with each other. God's grace is sufficient to keep us together. But you trust
Any advice you would give to newly married couples?
to understand each other and listen to each other. At times things may be difficult, but you must prepare yourselves to understand each other. Patience is one of them.
Fixed and mobile services provided by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions helps our customers help their customers adapt to the new way of paying for things. Digital Wallets makes your transactions faster, more convenient, and secure. Whether it's using a debit card at the grocery store or making online payments for your monthly expenses, Digital Wallets powered by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions makes it better. For more information on our fixed and mobile services, contact the experts at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Well, it's another time for another giveaway, that big basket from John Bullen.
And it's a beautiful basket.
I like this question. On an average, how much does a man spend on Valentine's Day? And the number once again, 502-3855. How much do you think I spent?
I hope it was in the ballpark of about $500.
Oh,
that's Valentine.
You went really too far.
Really
if I spent over $50, that's too much. Well, Valentine's Day is Monday, and everyone gets prepared for the big day. Our Crystal Darling lets us in on which accessories will be best complement for your Valentine's Day ensemble.
John built a fixture on Bay Street, having been around for nearly a century as a shopper's paradise. Marketing manager Keisha Campbell says when it comes to Valentine's Day, it's all about expressing a heartfelt commitment.
Your partner's love language is important, and knowing what may be on their heart, what they need at the time, or just something that would make them smile.
And while it's customary to shower your Valentine with nice gifts, don't forget to make sure you're looking sharp right along with them. Watches, earrings, necklaces, bags, and perfume, the finishing touches to the Valentine's Day date look. Manager Wilkie Pierre tells us what's a good watch pick for a smart casual to formal date.
A stainless steel, because it fits any attire from casual to dressy to sporty chic. You definitely want to go with something stainless steel in any of the brands we carry.
And when it comes down to jewelry for women, you know what they say is a girl's best friend.
Diamonds, they like diamond studs, earrings, or some ladies prefer the link necklace, what's wearing now. Some ladies prefer bracelets, but mostly ladies want the diamond pendant, the necklace.
And here's some ideas for your perfume and bag.
So all of the brands have something to cater to every woman and every style, every occasion. Whether you're going out casually, semi-casually, or very, very formal, we have the spicy, we have floral, we have the sweet. So we have everything for you.
Well, thanks, Crystal. Winemaking is another possible idea to show your loved ones how much you appreciate them this Valentine. We recently visited Bahama Barrels to learn more about the process, as they often offer classes for winemaking.
So what we have here are the samples of wine. It's a selection of 5. So we have 3 whites currently and 2 reds. And the selection changes based on what you like. If you like sweet, if you like dry, we cater to all palates. And so this is just a typical display. So what will happen is, as we go through the class, firstly, you will taste the 5 samples. The importance of that is so you can get to know what you like, what you don't like.
Winery supervisor Ravel Dean breaks down the setup for us, then talks about the wines on hand.
A house white is 12% alcohol. It is similar to a Sauvignon Blanc. It is actually a Trebillon and Chardonnay blend. Now, due to COVID-19, we have a lot of outdoor dining. So if you're doing brunch or lunch, white wine is perfect because it doesn't get you as hot as red wine does, which is much faster. So this white wine, the house white, is actually best paired with chicken, seafood, light soups, and cheeses. Next up is the semi-sweet white. It is 11.5% alcohol. It is actually heavier in taste than the house white, and it's that perfect bridge between sweet and dry. The last of the whites is the sweet white. It is 11% alcohol.
Now, you can smell it. It has a nice aroma to it.
Can you guess what the finish is on it?
Something very familiar. It smells like passion fruit. I don't know.
It is very familiar. It's not passion fruit, but I'll allow you to taste it and see if you can guess it. Peach.
The final 2 I tasted were the house red and the sweet red. I would next have to decide which of the wines to use to make my own. I decided to pair the sweet of the white and the red after measuring both. I filled the cylinder with half of each mixture.
Now, after all of my hard work, limited spillage, I have to pour this back in the cylinder.
Now it was time to cork the bottle of wine and put my customized label on it.
Well, according to Ravel, none of the wine goes to waste, so I'll have a sip. And while I may not finish all, this was definitely a wonderful experience. Something that you should consider doing. Is something you definitely could put on your calendar for you and your very special Valentine.
Thank you, Jimmy, for my Valentine gift. Now I know what you were getting me.
So that was easy, eh?
Very, very easy. Well, you know, the ladies like yourself, they will be decked out this Valentine weekends looking so dapper. Well, the men, that's a different ball game.
All right.
Men take Valentine's Day as seriously as their women do, which is usually pretty serious. So one of the most important things to know is you have to look at least half as nice as she looks. So if she's going to be going the whole 9, you have to make sure you're doing something nice as well.
So what will the guys be wearing this weekend?
Well, there's the mix and match now. So you do have some guys who will wear a very nice denim jeans and then pair it with a nice sport jacket. Then you do have the type who like the whole 3-piece setup, the double-breasted. Sometimes they'll go with that. And then you'll even have some who go a bit more casual, where they wear a shirt like this, pair it with either red, black, white, pant, whatever makes sense depending on their outfit. And so it's very very eye-catching, and it's something that their ladies will appreciate. It used to be white, black, and light blue, no questions asked. But nowadays, you'll see those three basic colors kind of coming down because they're now seen as a church attire rather than a going out attire. Neckties, we try to have the entire rainbow and then some, because we never know how she's going to look, so we never know how you need to look. So the more options you have when you walk in, the better. And we try to have as much combinations that could match each other and tie in as humanly possible.
Red is the color of love, but pink sometimes comes across as not manly.
No, red and pink has been very popular for us for Christmas, Valentine's Day. I think anytime after 2016, you've been seeing guys been far more flashy what they've been wearing. I think as stars and athletes start doing it, I think it's become more common practice.
To feel good, you have to look good. That means lots of shopping during this time.
It's not as big for us as, say, Father's Day, but, Valentine's Day is very important because, as I said earlier, once you're with a lady and she takes Valentine's Day seriously, you got to take it seriously.
The ladies will be looking fine, so you fellas know just what to do.
If fine threads for the man with good taste, we would love to see you soon. Show the lady you like her, and she'll like what you're wearing.
Well, now we are going to give away the winners from this morning's trivia question. The first question, who receives the most flowers on Valentine's Day? And Jimmy, you were right, teachers. And the winner of that is Tiandra Stubbs. And for that big Comfort Suites giveaway, in which U.S. state is the Comfort Inn Great Valentine Hotel located? It is Nebraska. And Sherry Sweeting, you'll be sharing a weekend at Comfort Suite. And for that big John Bull, on an average, how much does a man spend on Valentine's Day? He really spends too much, $130. Joshua Nicholas, you are the winner of that prize.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Thanks for staying with us on the morning edition. Ever heard of a singogram? Well, if you haven't, what a better time to learn about it than today's leading up to Valentine's. And this morning we're joined by Oral Hudson, who is going to tell us more about what that's all about. So welcome to the morning edition and good morning, Oral.
Thank you. Glad to be here, Jimonita. A singogram is a delivery in song. If Fisher wanted to send you a song, I would come to you wherever you are, having dinner, having lunch, or if you're even at work, and I would just serenade you as you work.
So how did you get into doing this whole singogram business?
I started singograms back in '86 when I first came home from college, and I saw a little market for it. And I didn't want to do the same thing as other entertainers, so I started doing singograms.
So how's the response been when persons call and say, hey, I need you to sing to this person?
It's been great. I can't say over the years it's been great. I find that the women are always more proactive and the men, they wait for the last minute.
Okay, this is my Valentine's gift to Jimmy. Give us a little serenade.
Jimmy, a special message to you coming from your co-worker, Charles Fisher. He wants to let you know what he thinks about you every day as you're working. I hope you don't get in trouble for this now.
Cousins.
But it goes, cousins, that's good. But it goes like this. If Larry Graham was here, he would say, love has played its games on me so long. I started to believe I'll never find anyone. Doubt has tried to convince me to give in. Said you can't win. Oh no. But one day the sun came shining through. The rain had stopped and the skies were blue. And oh, what a
to see. Fish was saying I love you to you. You're one in a million. Chance of a lifetime. A life showed compassion. That sent to you a stroke of love called a charm.
2022 is a year of positional manifestation.
My God.
I just said something. A year of positional. Now, I know you may have never heard that before. It means, my brothers and sisters, if you are positioned, you are ready for the manifestation. God is going to reveal himself in the lives of people who know their God.
Sundays at 8:30 a.m. on ZNS TV 13.
To the ZNet Network. Let's chat with Tanya Lighthorn.
Andros is the #1 bone fishing destination on our planet. Sports fishermen visit our flats every year to participate in one of the most fulfilling outdoor activities known to man, fly fishing. And guess what? It's 100% sustainable. Without areas like the west side of Andros, sustaining this industry would be absolutely impossible. So let's take care of nature, and nature will take care of us.
And joining us now is, of course, Kim Welcome, who's going to do something special for all of us this morning. So what are you going to see? Welcome to the Morning Edition first.
Thanks so much, Jiminita. Well, I'm doing To Sir With Love.
All right.
It's, it's a love song, and I recently lost my uncle, Sir Sidney, and I thought this would be just appropriate.
A fitting tribute.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, well, we'll let you take it away.
Days of telling tales and biting nails are gone, but in my mind I know that they still will live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would write across the sky in letters that soar 1,000 feet high.